Hello, everyone. Look at that Christmas rain. It's what we all ask for. At least we don't have a volcano throwing lava on our props and our crops. Same thing. It's a game. Figure it out. Let me know in the comment section. Please make sure to like this video and dislike the video if you don't like it. In fact, if you kind of torn, you don't have to do anything. I want to thank Adam Driver, who I having a feeling only changed his name because he thought by changing his name when he applied for his SAG card to Driver might get him more offers for car related flicks. He's in Ferrari with Patrick Dempsey, who we saw in our previous episode. Patrick Wilson, who I think is the creepy guy from that terrible movie with the corrupt cop played by Samuel L. Jackson that's married to the girl that was in Scandal that always has that look where she's like, Kerry Washington, that's her name. She's like, I will do my job and you're not going to tell me what to do. Or someone says, you know what, Liv? You're terrible. You're absolutely the scum of this city. It is, you say you want to save the city and you want to help the city. The truth is you are the very, very person that makes this city need help in the first place. And the whole time Kerry Washington's going, shaking her lip and that look like, if I were taller and stronger, I would hit you so hard right now. Anyways, enjoy the show. Merry Christmas. It's December 19th, I want to say, season 2, episode 75 of the Film the Blanc podcast. Thank you for watching. Everyone that's been watching, thank you so much, guys. You make my year. I'm not going to commit suicide anymore because of a bunch of strangers watching my video. You guys, I love you, chat. I love you. Sorry, those are the D-bags on Twitch. Anyways, let's do this thing. Watch if you want. I don't care.
7.
I don't care. I don't care. That's the Britney Spears performance from Star Search when she was 8.
And that's Nightline for this evening. Watch the full episodes on Hulu. We'll see you right back here same time tomorrow. Thanks for the company, America. Good night.
From America's #1 news comes the all-new ABC News app. If you love being in the know.
You still don't get what you say into office.
Jackson and the Olympians original series now streaming on Disney Plus.
Here's Live with Kelly and Mark. Today, star of the new film Ferrari, Adam Driver. Plus, from Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, Patrick Wilson. Also, guess who's making peanut butter cookies with the co-host? It's me, your live announcer, Deja'Vu. All thanks to Live. Welcome. It is Wednesday, December 20th, 2023. Welcome to the show, everybody. You look great.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
We had all the chickens home last night
Oh
for
my
dinner.
gosh, our
All the kids
chickens.
were home, and then our 4th child, Andy Cohen, came over
Yes.
for dinner.
Our eldest child.
It's always great having him over.
Well, so we're getting ready. Our show is getting ready to go on our, what would you call it? Our winter break, our winter hiatus for, we get a few days off for winter. And, I thought it started yesterday.
Oh, what point did you realize?
Around 11:30 at night. That's not the point. The point is, Andy coming to dinner signaled to me that we were somehow on vacation. I don't know how I got that twisted in my brain, but I got that very twisted in my brain. So imagine my surprise when here we all are today.
Oh, so this is a freebie.
Yeah, this is a freebie. It's a freebie. It's a freebie. It's like I'm not even here. But
it was really nice. I mean, he's so great. He asks questions to each and every one of them. He grills them, but in a nice way.
Yes.
What's going on? Him and Lola together.
It's like a Real Housewives reunion.
Yes, he does a reunion show at our dinner table.
Yeah, and like Lola is Melissa and Teresa. I don't know if you watch Real Housewives of New Jersey, but Lola is both of those people at the same time. And it's really fascinating. Their dynamic is very funny.
It's so nice. I know those times are fleeting to have them all together. It was really, really nice. I look forward to spending the holiday with them, like everybody else is spending time with their family.
I know. I didn't realize, if you are a mom of youngsters here and you're in it, and I always say, like, when you're in it, right? You're in it.
Right. You just want to get out of it.
And you're like, oh my gosh, when is this going to end? And it does. What happens is it does. Like they
go.
When if done well, they go and they live their own lives, and then the two of us are rattling around, staring at each other.
So me and Chewy.
You and me.
Me and you. Okay.
The two of us, we're rattling around, like wondering what the kids are up to, and looking forward to the times we get to spend with them.
They're very, very special.
Yeah.
Public service announcement. We have sold out of the I Love Stump Mark T-shirts.
Oh my gosh! Already
sold out. Was it 24 hours?
It was literally about an hour after we announced.
Going like hotcakes.
Yeah.
After you made the drop, GELMAN, you got to get hip with the lingo. You don't say it's an hour after we released things. What is it? 1971 in your head? No, it was an hour after the drop. After the drop, man. So, but I could see you being like, what are we going to do? Then you call the kids, what are you doing? Why? What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. I just want to see how you're doing. Ugh, you're going to tell me something. I don't know. You want to tell me something or what? What do you mean? What am I doing? Wait, so you can give me advice? No, I just want to know what you're doing. You have to explain to your kids. At this age, you're living on your own and you're adults. Now, I am not criticizing you or teaching you life lessons. I am calling you because I literally this is the transition when parents and kids are kind of like figuring out how to be friends now instead of the dynamic of parent, kid, teacher, student. It's just like, you have to explain, I am not calling you and asking you what you're doing because I'm trying to be nosy in my kid's life. I'm just curious. Like, what did you do today? What are you doing? Are you watching TV? I'm talking to you like a girlfriend. And the kids are like Lola will be like, what do you mean? You're talking to me like a girlfriend? Yes. What did you do today? What are you doing? You're watching TV, you're cooking, you're sweeping. What happened? What'd you sweep? Tell me something. I'm just curious what you're doing. Just tell me. You know what I mean? I'm not insinuating you're doing something wrong,
Stump Mark T-shirts.
Oh my gosh! Already?
After the drop.
24 hours?
It was literally about an hour after we announced.
Going like hotcakes.
Yeah. They were very popular.
Did you buy them all, Mom?
Yes.
And now you're selling them out the trunk of
This is the third time.
Keep them
This is the third time I have seen her wear this red sweater with the hidden Mickey Mouse. The third time I've seen her wear this in probably 2 months. So I guess that's great that she's not buying new clothes every day and just stocking her closet. She's like, look, that just makes her seem a little more relatable. But Jesus Christ, there's no green. Wear a green chain, a green bracelet. Put a green pin on it. It's Christmas.
Yeah, I'm driving the price up.
Yeah, right.
People do
It
that.
looks like you're going to a game between the Portland Trail Blazers and the Chicago Bulls. That's NBA, by the
Yeah.
way, my
They're
viewers.
very popular.
Did you buy them all, Mark?
Yes.
And now you're selling them out of the trunk of your car?
Keep them exclusive.
Keep them exclusive. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm driving the price up.
Yeah, right.
People do that, right?
Yeah.
You can call me. I'll sell you a T-shirt.
That's crazy.
You know what I want to do? I want to do. You know how we did the festive sweater, the Christmas sweater show that I like
Christmas
so
songs?
much. I
Yeah.
love that show
Yeah, I
so
know you
much.
do.
We should do a special holiday Iced Up Mark holiday sweater. I'm wearing a Santa hat. I'm the Grinch.
I'll start
I'm the
knitting.
Grinch.
I'll start knitting
I'm
them
the
now.
Grinch.
Yes.
We should
The
do
Grinch
that for
who
next
stole
Yeah,
the
it's
mugs.
true.
a special
A
one.
Mark
It's gonna
Grinch.
It's gonna sweep America.
Yeah.
I think we should have a T-shirt made that says "I love I Stump Mark T-shirt."
That's my Gelman.
It's gonna sweep America.
Yeah.
I think we should have a T-shirt made that says "I love."
It's gonna sweep America.
Yeah.
I think we should have a T-shirt made that says "I love." I Stump Mark T-shirt.
Meta.
Yeah, it's
Meta.
very meta.
Yeah, I like
Keep
that
it,
a lot.
keep it rolling.
Also, real quick, we talked about that Ricardo the bull that got loose in
Yes.
New Jersey, and he escaped the slaughterhouse, and now he's in a sanctuary. So New Jersey Transit is made their very own Ricardo plush toy
Oh.
that you can buy for $20, and I think half the proceeds, some of the proceeds will go to making sure he has caviar.
Oh, supporting his new life in
His
an
new sanctuary. This is good. So if you're going to spend that $20 on that I Stump Mark T-shirt and you can't find it, buy a plush toy for Ricardo.
Yeah, that is, I love
It's
that
nice,
New
right?
Jersey Transit is doing that. Good for you, New Jersey Transit. Yes.
This is so nice.
So our live family has gotten bigger. I don't know if you saw. Am I going to give away a trivia question? No. Okay. So I don't know if you saw one of our. She produces she works in our promo department. Her name is Devin, and she was in labor.
Did she name it Nicki
But-
Minaj?
Decided to come in anyway to meet Nicki Minaj.
In labor.
And we were thinking maybe Nicki Minaj and I would do some midwifing on the side.
There were plenty of nurses here.
There were nurses in
there
the
were
audience.
nurses.
There was like a lot going on. A lot was going on. Anyway, I thought you'd like to meet the newest member of the live family. Devin Cherry Wood's baby boy, Ryzen Cherry Wood, 7 pounds, 8 ounces. His big brother Phoenix is right there by his side. We don't have a picture of him in this photo, but gosh, I love him already. I haven't met him yet.
He's gonna know our voices.
He's definitely
Because
knows our voice.
she sits right there when we're doing the promos over and over and over again.
Mhm.
And he's going to know my voice.
He is going to know.
Yes.
Are you taking credit for
For what?
Ryzen? No, I mean, are you like Ryzen's godfather?
Yeah.
Phoenix
show
and
Godfather.
Rising?
Show godfather.
Yeah, show Godfather.
He's such a doll, doesn't he?
Yeah. What a
He's
Christmas.
like
What
a
a nice
little doll.
I want to see someone
Yeah,
say a
what a
baby is
what a
ugly
nice
on
gift.
national television.
Speaking of, 103-year-old artificial Christmas tree, one of the first to be mass-produced, was auctioned off for more than $4,000 in Britain. This is what it looks like.
So full and lifelike.
You know what?
What year was that? 103 years.
I don't mind that tree one little bit, and here's why. Those branches are meant to have baubles hung on them because that's
Yeah, but they could have made a couple more little peg holes there and stuck a few more branches.
103 years ago, they weren't thinking about that. They were thinking, let's see if this works.
Right.
Let's see if people
We'll buy this. I wonder what it sold for then.
That's a great question.
The tree features 25 branches, 12 berries, 6 mini candle holders. You don't want to put candles in that. It's believed to be one of the first mass-produced artificial Christmas trees that was likely purchased by Grant's mother at Woolworths in London. Dorothy Grant. She was a lady who had it. They bought it in 1920. She was 8 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And she had it in her family until she passed at 101.
It's a rare antiquity.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know that I would have been able to part with it. Although I guess $4,000 I would have found a way to part with it. But there's this trend, according to the New York Times. The New York Times.
Hold on. The New York Times? Let me light your cigarette.
Thank you. According to we always fake smoke when we read the New York Times. It means that we're very intellectual. They're saying that they can tell what's ahead in 2024 according to what cookie cutters are being sold. Okay?
Okay.
So, yeah, they have an uncanny cultural bellwether, says Ann Clark, the largest cookie cutter manufacturer in the United States. Last spring, guitars and musical note shapes began selling at a rapid clip.
I see a couple ladies like shaking their heads. Is that true? Yeah? Okay.
Just as Taylor Swift was starting her Eras tour. In July, cookie cutter shaped like lipsticks and convertible cars picked up steam thanks to Barbie.
Okay.
This year.
Okay, what do we got coming up this year?
Gnomes.
Why no?
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, they have an uncanny cultural bellwether, says Ann Clark, the largest cookie cutter manufacturer in the United States. Last spring, guitars and musical note shapes began selling at a rapid clip.
I see a couple ladies like shaking their heads. Is that true? Yeah? Okay.
Just as Taylor Swift was starting her Eras tour. In July, cookie cutter shaped like lipsticks and convertible cars picked up steam thanks to Barbie.
Okay.
This year.
Okay, what do we got coming up this year?
Gnomes.
Why gnomes?
They're saying that maybe the popularity is linked to the success of cottagecore. Cottagecore sort of, the rustic-looking cottagecore in clothing and in home design. Cottagecore. Never mind.
Got it.
Mark is not a cottagecore guy.
I don't know what that means.
You're definitely not cottagecore. I'm saying you're interior-wise, your eye does not go to cottagecore.
No.
You actually.
No.
You outright reject cottagecore.
I would move that out.
Yeah, we've rented homes in the past that have had a cottagecore flair, and Mark has made it a contemporary lickety-split. And I go, okay, here's what. We don't own this house. He's like, we do from Memorial Day through Labor Day. So get the cottagecore into the basement while I remodel this house.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're saying with nostalgia on the rise, the company predicts that next year there will be more interest in 60s and 70s psychedelia with shapes like mushrooms and peace signs.
All right. Well, I'll see you back here next year. On this day, maybe a day after, and we'll see if the New York Times is right.
Okay.
All right.
We'll have that tape. We'll have the piece of tape.
Okay, but here's the problem.
What's the
we
problem?
won't remember this then.
That's true, but they'll have a pill for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got a huge show today. Adam Driver is here.
He's literally cornered the market on the Italian jobs.
Yes, playing Italian iconic
I
men.
love it.
Yes.
Also, my buddy
He's not even
Patrick
Italian.
Wilson is
He's like
here.
Portuguese or something.
Very cool guy.
Yes. And our holiday family cookie countdown continues when Deja shares her recipe for peanut butter cookies. Deja. Yes. These are Wardell's favorites.
These are his favorites. He doesn't like anything else but peanut butter stuff, and these are his favorite cookies from peanut butter.
I
These
love it.
will be your favorites
My favorite too.
Yeah, yeah, that's for
I
sure.
love Wardell. All right.
You all know what time it is. It's the reason you all showed up today. It's time to play.
Okay, let's say
Now
hello
she's
to
bugging
Karen
me.
Crawford
She's
from
like, I don't
Culver,
want you to push my
Pennsylvania, who
music
watches
for
the
me.
show on WJAC.
then
Good
she-
morning, Karen. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Mark. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. Getting ready for Christmas, getting ready for the holidays.
Yeah.
All right,
Mark, you're doing a great job. I just wanted to tell you that. I love the show with you. You're awesome.
Thank you so much.
Flattery will get you nowhere in this game, Karen.
All right, Karen, you know how this little game works. You've given us two statements. One's true, one is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth, and if you stump me, you will win this. And this.
Only a couple weeks left of the holiday mugs.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Really?
This is it. Yeah.
Okay.
Down to the wire.
Sensitive. Yeah.
Time sensitive.
All right, Karen, here are your two statements.
Okay.
I have won more than 200 ribbons for baked goods from local fairs, or I won the cake contest at the Pennsylvania State Farm Show. All right. What kind of cake was it?
Won the cake contest at the Pennsylvania State Farm Show is a lie. The ribbons, that sounds like it's not fathomable, but you know what? She did it. She did it. That's why it's such a good, that's why it's up there. No one makes up that lie too. That's the truth. And she knows that people are likely don't believe her. So that's why she decided to put it up there. But that's the truth. Can I see her face and where she's from again, please? Karen Crawford, Pennsylvania, you got it.
We're doing great.
And she probably threw in Pennsylvania because that's where she's from, but maybe it's just the truth. But it's a lie in general, so it can't be the truth. Yeah. Come on.
Won the cake contest at the Pennsylvania State Farm Show.
That's the truth.
All right.
Well, that's the
what
lie.
kind of cake
Pennsylvania's
was
the lie.
It was a 3-layer chocolate cherry cake with pecan and cream cheese filling.
it? Ooh. What was the prize?
I got $500 and a huge blue ribbon.
All right. And is that a recipe that you came up with yourself, or what's the genesis of the recipe?
I usually take like recipes from like different, other recipes and just make it my own. Like
Okay.
change some things in it.
And what was it? Was there some stiff competition at this contest?
Oh yeah, yeah. They picked like first, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Okay.
Like there's the coconut cake one, and then there's peanut butter cake. There's always a peanut butter cake.
All right. Tell me about the 200 ribbons for baked goods, local fairs. What are some of your other things that you make?
Okay, I make lots of different kinds of fudge. I make like peanut butter fudge, banana fudge, and then I have like chocolate peanut butter, and then I do like cookies,
This
like
is all strategic.
snickerdoodles,
Ooh.
ginger snaps.
Yes.
Ginger snaps are good, and biscuits, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
How does your prune pie taste? If I were to eat your prune pie, what would I tell other people about your prune pie? How does it smell? How does it smell when it first comes out of the oven?
and biscuits, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Remember the
strategic
year
to
I
find
made
out if she's a
snickerdoodles
ranter.
and I forgot to add the dry ingredients?
You forgot to add the doodles.
Yeah, there is very little doodle.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Remember the time I made snickerdoodles and forgot to add the dry ingredients?
Lots of different kinds of fudge. I make like peanut butter fudge, banana fudge, and then I have like chocolate peanut butter, and then I do like cookies, like snickerdoodles,
Ooh,
ginger snaps,
yes.
you know, ginger snaps are good, and biscuits, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the year I made snickerdoodles and I forgot to add the dry ingredients?
You forgot to add the You forgot to.
You know, ginger snaps are good, and biscuits, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the year I made snickerdoodles and I forgot to add the dry ingredients?
You forgot to add the. You forgot to add the doodles.
Yeah, there is very little doodle.
Yeah, I do remember that. Karen, I like cake. I'm like a kid. All right. I think you won the cake contest at the Pennsylvania State Farm Show.
Mark, you're wrong. I won. You are wrong, Mark.
I told you. No one when they're coming up with a lie thinks, you know what I'll do is I'll tell them I won 200 ribbons at a baking thing. That's not a lie people come up with. That's the truth. And I can't believe you fell for that. You know, somewhat stupid. Forrest Gump would have gotten that right, and you weren't even close. What does that say about your intelligence level? Jesus. Pendejo stupido is what my grandmother would call you. And she would have gotten that from on a letter from your mom.
Show.
Mark, you're wrong. I won. You are wrong, Mark.
I'm glad she won. You know what, Karen? It's a Christmas miracle.
Thank you. I was trying to win this.
It was a Christmas miracle.
I love it.
I'm usually the Grinch, but you know what? My heart just grew a couple sizes larger. Yeah. Well, do you actually make that cake?
I did make the cake. I did go to the farm show 3 times, but I've never won first place.
Well, you won today. Congrats, you won the mug and the t-shirt. That's right. Now let's see if we can win you a valuable trip. It's time to fall into holidays travel trivia.
Oh, that's a little easy dance. For those of you not familiar, this is where I try to mimic the dancer of the day, and you grade me on how terrible I am.
I did go to the farm show 3 times, but I've never won first place.
He was so nice.
Well, you won today.
Well, you won today. Congratulations. Well, you won today.
If we can win you a valuable trip, it's time to fall into holidays travel trivia.
Hey, that's our trivia dancer, Cindy Robinson from Loganville.
It's her birthday.
Yeah, I know it's her birthday.
Wait, where's she from? Let me know. Can you beat this? Put in the comment section. How come no one's commenting?
Hey, that's our trivia dancer, Cindy Robinson from Loganville.
It's her birthday.
Yeah, I know it's her birthday.
How'd you guess?
I heard through the grapevine. Deja, will you spin the wheel to see what else Karen's playing for? Ooh, this is a great trip. Trip for 2 to the Fairmont Mayakoba Resort in Riviera Maya, Mexico.
Ooh.
7 days, 6 nights. It's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $9,400. You have 20 seconds and only one guest, Karen. Good luck.
All right, Karen, let's see what we can do
Thank you.
here. Here we go.
Oh,
On yesterday's
terrible gingerbread cookie makers.
show, we had Patrick Dempsey, the sexiest man alive. So annoying.
Cindy Mancini
Where did Patrick say he and I ran into each other?
in Texas at the Formula One racing. At the
At
F1
the Formula One race?
Yes!
at the F1 racing race event.
Congratulations! You and a guest will enjoy 7 days
I
and
believe it's
6
in
nights
Texas.
at the Fairmont Mayakoba Resort in Mexico.
Do I win 2 trips now?
Fairmont Mayakoba
People,
runs
don't you know that I got love? Everybody wants to rhyme the word love with above. I am now a dove like 2 turtle doves, and Prince, the purple guy, wants to roast the doves like squab over a fire pit. Oh yeah, and then we cook it and eat it. We serve it strong. Shake that body for me.
You can't lose.
Put
today.
some
You're
hot sauce on it.
unstoppable.
Oh my God, this is awesome.
Oh my God. Oh my
This is
God.
honeymoon?
Amazing.
Hey, Karen, will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Kelly usually
Sure.
says this. When you go to the Mayakoba, will you bring that cup and that T-shirt, take a picture of it, and send it to us?
Yes, definitely will.
No,
I
screw you.
definitely will.
All right.
How much
Karen,
you gonna
now
pay
get to
me
make
for
the
that?
day of a lucky member of our studio
much you gonna pay me
audience
to
who
do
will
that?
receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner from iRobot. So please pick a number between people are crossing their fingers in the audience. They really
want this
I never realized how much vacuuming is such a hatred thing. Please pick a number between
12.
1 and 171.
12 for the
I'm gonna
12th
pick
day
my
of
mom's
Christmas.
birthday 'cause she's not here anymore. Number 4.
Oh, she's dead. Well, that just killed the mood. 74. Number 4.
He's so tall that he hit his. Yes, no, we believe you, but he was so tall he hit his head on the lights. All right, we've got Adam Driver when we return. Stick around, everyone.
Patrick Wilson. Our holiday family cookie countdown continues with I share one of my favorite cookie recipes. And coming up next, Adam Driver. Still airing live, Patrick Wilson. Our holiday family cookie countdown continues with I share one of my favorite cookie recipes. And coming up next, Adam Driver.
The opinions of shopping.
Now that's a 10, bro. That's a 10. Like this video if it's not a 10. That's the tricks that all the kids do.
He's so tall that he hit his. Yes, no, we believe you, but
Oh, what did he say? I'm 6'9".
Birthday 'cause she's not here anymore. Number 4.
number 4. That was funny.
He's very tall.
He's so tall that he hit his. Yes, no, we believe you, but he was so tall he hit his head on the light.
And stay tuned for an eggplant parmigiana recipe.
Audience, they really
want this
I never realized.
Okay, let's cut to the chase here. Fucking around too much.
That was funny.
He's very tall.
He's
But
And you just recently hosted SNL. They're going to say that.
in.
Okay, are we kidding me with this slow ass shit? Oh my god. That first slow speed is just terrible.
Radio Jingle Ball, Thursday, 7 Central on ABC.
On tomorrow's show, Leslie Jones will be here.
Yes.
Yes, I
Leslie
know.
Jones.
Well, listen, you
You
can
came
always
on the
come
wrong day.
tomorrow.
And our holiday family cookie countdown continues with a recipe for chocolate oatmeal lace cookies from our producer, David Mullen.
David Mullen is a true baker.
Yes.
And so when I tell you, you want to really follow his recipes
Tune in.
because everything he makes is good. But I will say this, when I try to recreate what he does, it doesn't seem possible. It just looks different.
Yeah.
It doesn't have
He's
to.
very talented.
All right, he stars in the new movie about the iconic car creator and racing legend Enzo Ferrari. Please welcome Adam Driver. Full disclosure, we are fans, big
thank you
fans of
very
yours around here.
Yes,
Thank you.
I sat 2 feet away from you.
Oh, where?
You were on stage. I was in the audience. I was front row. You were in a play with Kerry Russell.
Oh, burn this.
Yes.
You were amazing.
Oh, thank you very much.
I was calf height the whole, but you were great. I love that play.
Thank you. It's a lot of spitting in that play.
There was.
Yeah.
There was. I got some spit.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
He called it an anointing.
Anointing.
Oh, right,
A
right,
baptism.
Yeah.
Are you ready for Christmas?
No. We've been on this a press tour for Ferrari, so I haven't really
That's
been
what I'm
thinking about
thinking,
it.
yeah.
But I have this week to
Yeah.
get ready.
You also have a new baby girl.
I do, yeah. She's
How-
8 months.
How nice.
Yeah.
That must have been like a wish, a Santa's wish, I guess.
Yeah. I have an older son who's 6, and so she's 8 months, and you kind of forget how much babies kind of suck.
But she's gonna catch up to him very fast.
Yeah.
She will catch
Are
up
you
to him.
sleeping, Adam? Are you getting any sleep?
Not a lot. But I'm remembering this time that I have to enjoy it more. The first time it went too fast, and I was so anxious for him to kind of develop.
Right.
So I knew so he could communicate and tell me what was wrong. And
Yes.
now I'm more patient with her. I'm trying to enjoy it.
It all comes back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's like an older, more familiar experience. You're not panicking.
Yeah, and she likes me more. When I was with my son, he didn't want anything to do with me for the first 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not unusual.
Yeah.
So don't
I'm
feel
hearing. Yeah.
All right. So high school, you did one play, Oklahoma, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then you fell in love. You got the acting bug.
Yeah.
And so you graduate, and your options were to either stay in Indiana or go out west. Yeah.
Yeah, well, kind of. I knew I wanted to audition for Juilliard because I was interested in theater, and I knew they didn't check grades, and that was my prerogative because I didn't have great grades. And then it didn't work out. I auditioned, I didn't get in.
Okay.
And then I worked, in Indiana, Mishawaka, this town I was where I was raised, doing a bunch of odd jobs. I at one point moved. I loaded everything up in my car and drove out to California to be an actor. I broke down in Amarillo, Texas, just outside of Amarillo, Texas. Spent all my money mostly fixing my car. Made it to like Santa Monica. I don't even think I made it to LA. Was there for 2 days and turned around, drove right back because I had no more money. And that was my LA experience. And then it was kind of a combination of things. I was, working these odd jobs. September 11th just happened. A lot of my friends,
Joined.
yeah. Well, no, they talked about joining, but then I was the only one that actually got roped in. Not roped in. I wanted to do it, and that was kind of that. Then I was in the military for a little bit, came out, re-auditioned for Juilliard, and that time I got in and was just down the street here at.
Isn't that nice?
Juilliard. Yeah, it's crazy.
So you went in as a freshman. How old were you when you went in as a freshman?
Must have been 20 or 21, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 22. I can't remember. That's a 4-year conservatory program, right down the street in this neighborhood.
Yeah, and so then. I have to ask this because I've been trying to not even learn Italian. I've been trying to practice trilling my R's.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can't do it. But you have a lock on playing Italian iconic men.
Yeah.
Does that just come to you naturally, innately?
No, it oddly just kind of worked out that way. I think I didn't realize it was going to be a thing where it's like it's two people, right? Because I think it's because it's right, almost seemingly back to back,
Yes.
but there was a lot of time between.
Right.
Of course.
But it was the directors, Ridley Scott is who I did this movie Last Duel with, and he reached out to me about Gucci, and then this one, Michael. We have been Michael Mann, the director of Ferrari. We've been trying to make this for maybe a couple of years. The timeline's kind of wrong, and it just kind of worked out that it was kind of two things back to back. But
Tell me about the craft service while you're working in Italy.
the best craft service
hands down,
in the world. Yeah, I that's true, actually. It's kind of a joke, but it's real. The pasta is amazing, as you imagine it would be in Italy.
Right.
It's delicious.
All right, I've got the third one for you, the third icon. I'm going to put it out there. It's going to come to you. Berlusconi.
Okay.
Silvio Berlusconi.
Sure. Don't know much about
Oh, my
Berlusconi.
gosh.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, Mark will fill
I'll
you
fill you in
But I
during
don't
the
know
break.
much about anything.
That would be your
I
next
get a good education.
We're going to take a break, but we're going to talk about your new film, Ferrari, when we return. Stick around.
Still ahead of live from Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, Patrick Wilson.
It's getting to the point where Marvel knows they got their hardcore fan base, the fan base that will go see anything and watch everything. They're not trying to attract new viewers. Now that we got you sucked in and you want to watch this because you want to follow the story, we're going to cut costs on special effects and cut costs on acting and cut costs on production design. Instead of saying, let's do that again, we could do it better, we're saying, that's fine, let's print, because the people are coming buying tickets no matter what. Kind of like Adam Sandler movies.
We have been, Michael Mann, the director of Ferrari, we've been trying to make this for maybe a couple of years. The timeline's kind of wrong, and it just kind of worked out that it was kind of two things back to back. But
Tell me about the craft service while you're working in Italy.
the best craft service
hands down,
in the world. Yeah, I that's true, actually. It's kind of a joke, but it's real. The pasta is amazing, as you imagine it would be in Italy.
Right.
Oh, that's her name, Penelope Cruz.
And they buy one unlimited line and get one free.
Now I can buy the electric scooter. I'm starting a private equity fund that specializes in
If you watch episode 72,
Visit
or the
XfinityMobile.com
episode with
today.
Patrick Dempsey, I couldn't remember Penelope Cruz's name.
I could not. I did not.
Because you were so consoled at Castelvetro, you lost your attention.
Castelvetro.
You had another boy growing stronger while Dino was getting weaker.
What goes on in your mind? He got sick. Dystrophy. Kidneys. It destroyed him. It destroyed us.
What do you care? Huh? You have another son, you have another wife.
She's not my wife, but he is my son.
She is my hooker.
Adam Driver as Enzo Ferrari.
He's
You
my
are
employee.
really fabulous in this film, and I've got
pay
to
her
tell
for the
you,
dessert.
I love you as a silver fox.
Oh.
I mean, when your hair finally turns gray, you've got a lot to look forward to.
Oh, good. Yeah, well, I'm on the way.
This is you learn a lot about Enzo's private life that we really didn't know. That's part of the movie, right? It's not so it's about the racing, but it's also a lot about his private life. Yeah.
Yeah, to hedge people's expectations, what I love about Michael's films, it easily could have been a thinly veiled plot with a lot of great cars and great racing, but it is a character study, I would say, first and foremost. Not that the racing isn't ancillary, it's a massive part of the movie, and then when it happens, hopefully you actually are invested in the characters that you are concerned whether they make it or not. But it is unique in that sense. That's why I love about it. It's kind of a movie that I always thought that I'd make when I was first kind of discovering movies as a teenager that are kind of rare, actually. Mm-hmm. That he trusts character, that's interesting enough. And Enzo in particular is not necessarily a likable character. He's pretty
tyrant.
Yeah. Well, he's complex and contradictory, and nothing is necessarily resolved, which I think is shows Michael's mentality of having massive faith in an audience that they can handle ambiguity. Everything's not spelled out in that movie.
And the son that you're discussing and having this argument about in that scene, he runs the company today.
No, they were talking about their son Dino, who passed away a couple.
No, I mean the son.
Oh, is in the movie.
Yes,
Piero, yeah. He owns, I think, still 10% of the company, and he was a massive help, literally opening the doors to Enzo's apartment and artifacts. And we were with him when he was in his dad's office, opening up a briefcase that he hadn't opened up until since he had passed away. So,
did you get to drive any of the cars?
No. Well, yes. In pre-production, the mentality of a racer was something that Michael was really big in. So we had these radicals that we raced in California. And Mazda Miatas, which I don't fit in very well, and contemporary Ferraris, because again, I don't fit in a lot of the later model Ferraris. But we did have a chassis of one of I think it was the 801, before they had put the skin on, because they had to mount all the cameras to it. And you become painfully aware how dangerous they are, because there's no roll cage, there's no seat belts, everything's very tight. The goal was. It was safer, the thinking at the time, to be thrown from the car as opposed to get caught in the shell and burned to death. You know.
Wow.
Well, thank you for stopping by. We absolutely love the movie.
Adam Driver, Ferrari opens in theaters Christmas Day. Go check it out. It's a great film. Coming next, Patrick Wilson. Stick around.
Tomorrow live, Leslie Jones.
You're a mean one, Mr. Green.
Yeah, that's probably that would be my audition video I would send to Food Network if I wanted a job. Why can't ABC maybe ABC get on it? Maybe, maybe on Hulu, ABC owns Hulu, Disney owns Hulu, so maybe on Hulu I could get my own half-hour. Dude, if Selena Gomez has an effing cooking show, I deserve a shot. I mean, that's just a joke.
Roll cage, there's no seat belts, everything's very tight. The goal was, it was safer, the thinking at the time, to be thrown from the car as opposed to get
Then to get trapped and get burnt to death.
Ferraris, because again, I don't fit in a lot of the later model Ferraris, but we did have a chassis of one of I think it was the 801, before they had put the skin on, because they had to mount all the cameras to it. And you become painfully aware how dangerous they are, because there's no roll cage, there's no seat belts, everything's very tight. The goal was, it was safer, the thinking at the time, to be thrown from the car as opposed to get caught in the shell and burned to death. You know.
Wow.
Well, thank you for stopping by. We absolutely love the movie.
Adam Driver, Ferrari opens in theaters Christmas Day. Go check it out. It's a great film. Coming next, Patrick Wilson. Stick around.
Tomorrow live, Leslie Jones.
And when you heard him say, once you get in, you become painfully aware of how dangerous it is. That's the same type of car that Paul Walker died in. So when you talk about how it's bare bone, there's no seatbelts like a Ferrari, like what they were driving in, that's the type of car fucking Paul Walker was in. And you talk about dangerous, driving at a high speed because of the frame and everything. It's it's a lot easier to lose control of a car like that, and it's made to be lightweight and everything. So you kind of think if Paul Walker knew all that, which he might have, but maybe he didn't. But if would he have gotten in that car? I don't know. Were they wearing seatbelts? Or here's the thing: it makes sense that they were wearing seatbelts, and that might have been why they burned. Is because not this. I mean, it was a bad crash, but for all you know, if there were no seatbelts, maybe they would have gotten thrown out of the car, and he might have been cut up with broken legs and stuff, and maybe at worst paralyzed. But maybe you crash like that, and then you have your seatbelt on, and then you get trapped and you burn within 10 seconds, and who knows? I don't know, but the car he's talking about, I believe, is similar, if not the exact car that Paul Walker drove when he crashed and died.
Out in that movie.
And the son that you're discussing and having this argument about in that scene, he runs the company today.
No, they were talking about their son Dino, who passed away a couple.
No, I mean the son.
Is in the movie. Piero, yeah. He owns, I think, still 10% of the company, and he was a massive help, literally opening the doors to Enzo's apartment and artifacts. And,
Wow.
we were with him when he was in his dad's office, opening up a briefcase that he hadn't opened up until since he had passed away. So,
wow. Did you get to drive any of the cars?
No. Well, yes. In pre-production, the mentality of a racer was something that Michael was really big in. So we had these radicals that we raced in California. And Mazda Miatas, which I don't fit in very well, and contemporary Ferraris, because again, I don't fit in a lot of the later model Ferraris. But we did have a chassis in one of I think it was the 801, before they had put the skin on, because they had to mount all the cameras to it. And you become painfully aware how dangerous they are, because there's no roll cage, there's no seat belts, everything's very tight.
Roll cage and seat belts.
It was safer.
The captions say seatbelts, no roll cages. They reverse it.
Caught in the.
They reverse it. Ain't that some shit?
And then on the next.
I love Patrick Wilson. That is the guy from the terrible movie where he was married to Kerry Washington and Samuel L. Jackson played the annoying neighbor, corrupt cop that didn't like the fact that a sister was dating a white guy and that he was being annoying on hell and being corrupt and shot the one guy because he was being Snoopy for whatever reason. You can Google it and find out, but
December
I don't
19th
recommend
to the
it.
31st at the Cadillac Palace Theater. Get tickets at BroadwayInChicago.com.
We love him in horror films like The Insidious and the Conjuring franchises. Now he's fighting a different kind of evil in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Please welcome back Patrick Wilson.
Nice to have you here. Are you all set for the holidays?
Not at all.
Not at all.
How long do I have? No, I'm not. My parents just arrived here. They just flew in.
Oh.
Boy, their arms tired. No, they are so terrible. Such a dad joke. So lame.
I like that. I'm used to that.
Yes, I love it. No, so yes, I need to get on it.
So everybody's
now.
coming to you?
We've got a few people here. I mean, we've got a pretty big brood that's local. So my Florida family is down in Florida, but my wife's family, that's been my family for 18 years. We're all here. So.
Oh, that's nice.
And you guys are gonna go to the slopes, hit the.
We will, yeah. At some point soon, we'll head up to Vermont. And
are they getting snow?
They are. Good. Yes, they are.
Okay,
it's a little icy right now, but welcome to the Northeast.
It's Vermont.
Yeah. Hey, don't knock it.
Are you a big cook? Will you cook the Christmas feast?
I will not cook Christmas feast. No, I do a lot of cooking, but no, because of the Polish contingent. So I let my mother-in-law handle everything. Yeah.
Amazing.
So I may throw in some fish or something.
What is the Polish cuisine? What do you have?
Well, I love Polish food. Let me just say that. But a lot of it is tan and brown. I will say that. So it's a lot of
especially when your mother-in-law is cooking it. I bet your mother-in-law was Mexican and making Mexican food. You'd be like, first and foremost, let me just say I love Mexican food. But it's all a lot of clumkies. It's stuffed cabbage with meat and rice stuffed in cabbage. Pierogi, which is browned. A lot of cabbage, a lot of meat, and a lot of pierogies. Potatoes.
I will say that. So it's a lot of. So it's
someone doesn't want their mother-in-law to murder them.
We meet on Christmas Eve, so there's a lot of soups. There's a lot of mushrooms. There's a lot of and then on the next day, then we get the bigos, which is made with cabbage and sausage and lots of meats and stuff. I'm getting all the ingredients wrong. I'm sorry, but it's fantastic, and that will last us through New Year's. We will take that up to the slopes and have it.
The last time you were here, you were looking at schools for your oldest son.
Yes.
Any updates? What's happening?
He's going to go to Bowdoin.
Nice.
Yeah, he's really excited. Bowdoin.
And he's playing ball, right?
He's going to play football there, yeah.
Oh, you're going to have
very
so
excited.
much.
It's all very recent.
You're gonna have a good time.
No, you know.
He's gonna be working really hard.
No, I know.
But you're gonna have the best time.
I mean, to know it's such a lovely gift to have. You know, I was very fortunate. My wife and I went to Carnegie Mellon for acting, and we knew at like 16 this is what we wanted to do. And it's so hard. It's so hard, right, for young kids to know what they want to do. But at least to have sports is something that he can go to college with and build that community, and of course play some football. So I'm excited.
Of course.
Great school.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we're gonna take a little break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about an underwater romance. Stick around.
Stay social with us. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. See all your favorite moments or anything you might have missed.
Do not do this. Do not go to their socials. You watch this on YouTube.
Mark and I are very compatible as a couple, except we have found out when it comes to wearing a two-person sweater.
That's live. Leslie Jones, plus Holiday Family Cookie Countdown.
Listen, your deodorant just has to work. I use Secret, aluminum free. Just swipe and it lasts all day.
Grandma and great grandma. I don't know if you want to be called Dicky or Stoopy or Poo Poo or Flippy or Monster with an A, Monster. You know, why not just be Nona? You know, or whatever. I don't really care. I really don't. I'm just making. I like Poo Poo. I feel like Poo Poo would be a great name. Poo Poo.
Just getting started. The latest news, weather, and
Lala,
traffic from the team you
Lala,
trust.
Gaga,
ABC7
Jojo,
Eyewitness News
Pee-Pee,
this morning.
Dopey and Flippy. Dopey and Flippo. Patrick Wilson. It is I, brother. Oh, Aquaman. Do not kill me, stranger. I am one with the sea. Oh, like Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat. Oh, not like Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. What? Good job, little brother. High five.
Fuck you, brother.
All right.
Well, Patrick.
Patrick Wilson also playing college football this year.
I realized Patrick Wilson had all that going on.
Good for you, Patrick.
Hey, thanks, guys.
That's a scene from Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Of course, you play Aquaman's brother,
Yes,
Orm,
Orm.
and they're kind of enemies, right?
They were, yes. So in the first film, yes, I was trying to wage war against the surface world. It's my Orm voice. It's great, isn't it? And he puts me in jail, and then this time he's got to break me out because we got to go fight Black Manta. So that you see us about to join hands.
It's like a bromance. It's like a buddy film.
It is a buddy film. It's the Tango and Cash of 2023. Very. It's a reference that does not work. And not here, as it turns out. It's a Kurt Russell and Sly Stallone movie. 30 years ago. Sorry. 50.
I liked it. I gotta tell you, I love you in everything you're in. I will love this movie.
Thank you.
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom opens in theaters and on IMAX. You want to see it on IMAX on Friday.
Gonna break with Deja. Stick around.
Friday is live. Lola and Michael Consuelos at the Gelman Girls return for live family holiday party.
My Little Family is.
I'm confused. Tango and Cash, I believe, came out sooner than 90. You said 30 years ago. That would have been 93. Tango and Cash came out in like 89, I want to say. I don't even think that my friend's parents rented it from Blockbuster, too. I think they rented it from like a family video store. like just like a family-owned little video store on the corner, and who knows, maybe Hollywood Video or something.
Good for you, Patrick.
Hey, thanks, guys.
That's a scene from Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Of course, you play Aquaman's brother,
Yes,
Orm, and
Orm.
they're kind of enemies, right?
They were, yes. So in the first film, yes, I was trying to wage war against the surface world. It's my Orm voice. It's great, isn't it? And he puts me in jail, and then this time he's got to break me out because we got to go fight Black Manta, so that you see us about to join hands.
It's like a bromance. It's like a buddy film.
It is a buddy film. It's the Tango and Cash of 2023. Very. It's a
No,
reference.
nowadays you have to say Hobbs and Shaw. More people are going to recognize Hobbs and Shaw instead of Tango and Cash.
It's like a
In
buddy.
fact, they're going to watch Tango and Cash knowing it's an older movie, and they're going to say they just ripped off Hobbs and Shaw.
Film.
It is a buddy film. It's the Tango and Cash of 2023. Very. It's a reference that does not work in a lot of and not here, as it turns out. It's a Kurt Russell and Sly Stallone movie. 30 years ago. Sorry. 50.
I liked it. I gotta tell you, I love you in everything you're in.
Thank
I
you.
will
Yes.
love this movie.
Thank you.
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom opens in theaters and on IMAX. You want to see it on IMAX on Friday.
Gonna break with Deja. Stick around.
You know what? And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say, oh, what the fuck just happened? Oh.
Part 2 of Live with Kelly. Older movie.
No.
Part 2 of Live with Kelly and Mark.
Well, it looks like we ran into some difficulties. But Tango and Cash, I would say this. Tango and Cash, think about it. Arnold Schwarzenegger did Terminator 3 long after Part 2 was done. And who else was older and did like an action movie? I mean, I want to say, Bruce Willis did like Die Hard movies well into his 50s. And like with stunt doubles, lookalikes, stand-ins, long shots, editing, CG. I mean, I think Kurt Russell is in great shape. He's a great spirit. Sly Stallone's always down, especially if there's money to be made. Why can't we get a Tango and Cash 2? Even if it's like their sons are teaming up and they got to help them, or, I mean, that'd be Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis had to team up with his, John McClane had to team up with his son, right, his movie son, and help him. But Tango and Cash, there's no reason why these two guys can't be retired and come out of retirement because there's a bad person, or maybe they're not retired. Maybe they're still working. It doesn't matter. But these two actors are in good enough shape, and they seem like they're both still got enough vigor in them. They got enough energy and stuff. They're not old and walking around like this. The two of them, there's no reason why they can't do it. It's the perfect time to come out with a second. Axel Foley, dude. Eddie Murphy is just coming out with another Beverly Hills Cop. 60-year-old Axel Foley hanging out with Judge Reinhold and the bald dude with the mustache. It's going straight to Netflix, but still, it can be done. I say we start a petition to get Tango and Cash Part 2 done and see the old guys dye their hair jet black, go through some midlife crises, have grandkids. Lethal Weapon, they went out there. I think they went to Lethal Weapon 4. Glover was almost 60. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. Well, that kind of sucks. That means I should have done the Shark Tank, but I couldn't. Anyways. Sorry, had some hiccups here. I just got to reset something to do part 2 of season 2, episode 75 from 12/20.
Brother
Yes.
Orm and their.
Sorry for the inconvenience. If you don't like it, you could dislike this video and send me your complaint in the comments, and I will so love you for being transparent and vulnerable.
On ABC 7.
This year, she celebrated her 3rd year as part of the Live family, but she says it feels much longer. Time flies when you're having fun, and today she takes a step down from her announcer's booth to share her husband's favorite cookie recipe. Please welcome the one and only Deja'Vu. Hey. All right, guys. Now, if it's one thing I know about Wardell, he loves a cookie. He loves the cookie, and he loves peanut butter like anything. Similar to you, Mark.
Yes.
Yes, but he's all about the peanut butter things. I like to bake like sweets. He will not eat my chocolate
Does
cake,
he
my
go
red
into it
velvet.
in the middle of the night and take a scoop out?
Are you in our house? Do you have cameras? Are you spying?
Yes. You know, I don't know if he does this or not, but this is what I do. I double dip.
He definitely double dip. Please welcome the one and only Deja'Vu. All right, guys. Now, if it's one thing I know about Wardell, he loves a cookie. He loves the cookie, and he loves peanut butter like anything. Similar to you, Mark.
Yes.
Yes, but he's all about the peanut butter things. I like
Except
to
he's
bake
got a
like
big. Except he's got a big penis.
But he's all about the peanut butter things. I like to bake like sweets. He will not eat my chocolate
Does
cake,
he
my
go
red
into it
velvet.
in the middle of the night and take a scoop out?
Are you in our house? Do you have cameras? Are you spying?
Yes.
I would, Deja. I would love to eat your chocolate cake. Just let me know when your husband's away on vacation.
No, he loves the cookie. He loves the cookie, and he loves peanut butter like anything. Similar to you, Mark.
Yes.
Yes, but he's all about the peanut butter things. I like to bake like sweets. He will not eat my chocolate
Does
cake,
he
my
go
red
into it
velvet.
in the middle of the night and take a scoop out?
Are you in our house? Do you have cameras? Are you spying?
Yes. You know, I don't know if he does this or not, but this is what I do. I double dip.
He definitely double dips.
I'm the only
He has
one
his
eating-
own. He has his own. I have my own.
Good.
Yeah. I don't eat peanut butter
in our house.
It's crazy. All right, so let's start with these cookies today. These are peanut butter blossoms. It's a traditional recipe. We're going to take our peanut butter.
Okay.
We're going to get our softened butter right here. Make sure the butter is really soft because it makes sure that the cookies come out really fluffy when it's room temperature. So half cup of light brown sugar, half cup of granulated sugar. Got it together. Oh, teamwork makes the dream work. Look at that. Vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon, and then we're going to have 1 egg.
All right. And I'm going to mix this.
Uh-oh, he's getting dangerous with that blender.
Mix
All right,
it.
Kelly,
Good luck,
while
everyone.
he's mixing, can you come down and do the dry ingredients for us? We have 1.5 cups of flour. We're going to use our half teaspoon of baking powder. Then we also have baking soda.
I never know the difference between these.
Yeah, I think they kind of cancel each
Deja,
other
what are
out.
the plans for the holidays?
Oh, we're going to Virginia. We're road tripping.
Baking powder helps your stuff to rise. Baking soda helps interact with like other ingredients. I can't tell you more than that, or else I'll be pulling a Gelman. For those of you that watch all the time, you know what that means when I pull a Gelman.
Of baking powder. Then we also have baking soda.
I never know the difference between these.
Yeah, I think they kind of cancel each
Deja,
other
what are
out.
the plans for the holidays?
Oh, we're going to Virginia. We're road tripping. Yes. Pray for me in the car. For all
They say Virginia is for love.
I heard, and the love is we going.
So
We're going
that's
straight to Virginia to see the family.
That's your family, right?
Yes, my family's there. Hubbylish is a Jersey boy.
So
Yes,
that-
of course.
Jersey City. Chilltown, JC.
So what do? Do you trade years?
Yes. Each time we, alternate. If we do Christmas here, we'll do Thanksgiving there or whatever.
Got it.
So we show love to each side of the family.
That's fair.
Now, okay, so now that we have that together, Mark, can you guys blend that together
this
now?
all together?
Yes.
Okay. I'll
Give
do
it a
that.
light little stir.
Blend it together with
Well,
this?
not blend, but
Got it.
yes. Thank you,
Or
Kelly.
mix.
Stir it up. Stir it up, babe. And we're making that dough.
Okay.
Stir it and stir it. Look at
Look at you. You should have sexual intercourse with my
Mom
husband.
would let me do this, and I would.
Well, we all used to like the beaters back in the day. Okay, so wait, Kelly, let's
And
go
of course,
ahead.
by
We have
beaters,
some
we
dough
mean
from here,
penis,
and this is what it would look like.
says-
Can you scoop it out? We're gonna take 6 scoops right here, place them on your parchment paper. And do we refrigerate this? After we get finished, yes, we're gonna refrigerate for a few an hour or so.
Okay.
And before we get to that, though, we're gonna also take something additional. That's our crushed peanuts. Okay, so you get a cup of those. Let's blend them here so you can see. So I don't make a mess.
All right, so extra peanuts, yeah?
Yes, so it gets a little bit of a.
Ooh, I told you she likes peanuts.
You scoop it out. We're going to take 6 scoops right here, place them on your parchment paper. And do we refrigerate this? After we get finished, yes, we're going to refrigerate for a few an hour or so.
Okay.
And before we get to that, though, we're going to also take something additional. That's our crushed peanuts. Okay, so you get a cup of those. Let's blend them here so you can see. So I don't make a mess.
All right, so extra peanuts, yeah?
Yes, so it gets a little bit of a different little crunch to it because we're using the creamy peanut butter, but this adds it a little kick to it, a little notch, takes it up a notch. Love that. All right, so then we have our crushed peanuts. We're going to take those and roll them into this.
Ooh, okay.
Mark, can you roll one? Roll it, roll it, roll it. Okay, coolio.
Okay.
Is it taking?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Press those in, and we'll put those in the refrigerator. Got it. Mark, can you put them in there for us? And then
for an hour?
For an hour.
Okay.
Then we're going to take them out and put them in the oven.
Right here.
Yeah.
Is this the oven?
This is the oven. That's the oven. 375 is where we have it, so we have them already prepared.
That's an actual question he's asking.
Does he ask that one at the house all the time?
Where's the oven?
Okay, so now we have those out after 8 to 10 minutes of cooking. Now we want to take something else to top them off, which is our chocolate sweet treat. These are frozen Reese's cups.
Oh, you should freeze them because they're hot.
Yes, because taking them straight to it, it'll melt, disintegrate. But you top it with that. Yes. And for the extra peanut butter, sometimes we swap it out with peanut butter chips. And then you have it and you feast and you delight in
I'm going to taste one of those.
You want one?
Yes.
Here, let's get one for you. Real quick.
I'm just going to grab it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go for it.
watch
Thank
the face.
you.
Yes.
Watch the face. We gotta get the face. What's the face? Show me a video of you making it. He's going, oh yeah. But you gotta put it in real quick. He's going, oh that shit. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so good. I think he's gonna go with oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is so good. And Kelly's gonna be like, that is so good. Isn't that delicious, hon? Shut up. Shut up, Kelly. Go get your implants like I told you.
I'm going to taste one of those.
You want one? Here,
Give me
let's
my
get one for
Christmas
you.
present early.
I'm just going to grab it.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Go for it.
Thank you.
Yes. You like?
Oh,
It's delicious.
I guess so. He didn't say anything. He just went.
I'm going to taste one of those.
You want one? Here, let's get one for you. Real quick.
I'm just going to grab it.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Go for it.
Thank you.
Yes. You like? It's delicious.
This recipe is on our website. We'll be right back.
If you would like to try any of this week's recipes, just log on to our website at Live with Kelly and Mark. Website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
We made a promise to our boy Blue that we would make the healthiest foods possible with the finest natural ingredients and real meat first. And that's our promise to you and your dog or cat. Because when you love them like family, you want to feed them like family.
They'll just save the big in a blue.
Mark, can you guys blend that together
Blend this
now?
all together?
Yes.
Okay. I'll
Give
do
it
I
a
don't even
light.
know what the fuck I was looking for anymore.
Peanuts. Okay, so you get a cup of
Oh,
those.
she
Let's
said
blend them
something
here.
about the time.
together
this
now.
all together?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, dude.
Ellie, let's go ahead. We have some dough prepared
perfect.
here, and this is what it would look like. Can you scoop it out? We're going to take 6 scoops right here, place them on your parchment paper.
And do we refrigerate this?
After we get finished, yes, we're going to refrigerate for a few.
For you in the future.
Oh, more fake laughing. Oh, it's so funny. I mean, is this what we're doing? Are we straight up like not? Oh, you just go straight to the inbox, huh? Oh, great.
Thing Chia Pets.
What kind of dystopian hellscape is this?
And what's that? Willie Nelson is a Chia Pet. And your favorite painter, Bob Ross, Chia Pet.
Fantastic.
Every day's a good day with a Wednesday Chia Pet. Chia Pet's the gift that grows.
Before we go today, we just want to give a big thank you shout out to our interns, Shane and Emma.
Who will not
They
be
have
coming
been with
back.
us Since January. Today is their last day. We're very sad about that. You've been a huge help to all of us.
Did he just give the middle finger? I think he just gave them the middle finger.
Shane and Emma, they have been with us since January. Today is their last day. We're very sad about that. You've been a huge help to all of us, the entire staff. We wish you all the best.
What that means is that they did not get the job because there were not just 2 interns for a whole year. There were like probably 20 interns. Or maybe there were 10 interns and they only hired 8. Or maybe they only hired 3, but the other ones that didn't make it are like, I'm not going to go on TV. Or they, you know. But no, they had, they needed 4 spots. They had 8 interns, right? We had 5 interns this year. We needed 3 spots filled. We hired 3. You are the 2 that we are not hiring. These are the people we are firing. That's what she might as well say. These are people that have been interns for the last year, and they will be. And today they are fired. These are 2 of our employees for the last year that we are firing. This will be the last day, as we will not be hiring them.
Interns, Shane and Emma.
They are not good at their job.
Since January. Today is their last day. We're very sad about that. You've been a huge help to all of us, the entire staff. We wish you all the best.
Here we'd like to show you 2 young people who we have fired from their job and crushed their dreams.
For you in the future when you finally replace Gelman.
Hey, listen, yesterday we had a little poll of me against Dempsey, who did the sex.
Shit.
Let me tell you, Patrick Dempsey trounced me 62%.
That is an outrage.
I had no chance. He won fair and square.
Percy Jackson.
My bad, I had to fix something.
For you in the future when you finally replace Gelman.
Hey, listen, yesterday we had a little poll of me against Dempsey, who did the sex.
Talk sexier.
Let me tell you,
It's
Patrick Dempsey
fill in the blank.
trounced me 62%.
That is an outrage.
I had no chance. He won fair and square.
That just means that 62% of the world hates you. 62. That, you know what that means? That means 62% of the viewers of live
I'm craving.
watch because of Kelly and not because of you.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving.
That means if Kelly ever left the show and Mark was on it with a new host, you would lose 62% of your viewers. All right. Well, I guess that's the end of that show.
Every Friday is Fan Friday.
Wow.
Cash and prizes could be up for grabs. Watch to find out what you could win.
Today at 6:30 on ABC7.
Whether you celebrate mistletoe magic in a Cadillac XT5
Fantastic. Well, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy your Christmas, your Hanukkah, your Kwanzaa, your whatever. You got to pray. You got to eat meat. Don't eat meat. You're a vegan, a vegetarian. Guess what? Hey, gay sucks for everyone, huh? Let's try it out. Maybe they've been on to something this whole time. Huh? Just protect yourselves. Anyways, that's the end of season 2, episode 75 from December 20th. It's the Fill in the Blank podcast. I had a Santa hat, but I think I burned it because I thought it was weed, but I'm not sure. That's what happens when you smoke fentanyl. Don't do that, kids. Anyways, I hope you enjoy your holidays. Tune in to our past episodes. Watch in our future episodes. There's always there's some Christmas one themes. This whole week is a Christmas cookie thing. I would say Deja has the best cookie so far. Try out the recipe. Let me know how it is. Send me an email. The email address is GOFUC